Awesome. As you know, I always choose my perspective on how I'm doing, so I always choose to be doing awesome no matter what's going on. Even better than normal being here though with y'all today.
And one of the things that really connected me and Thomas, as you all know, a couple of years ago, I quit my job and decided I would do ministry full time, and there was no salary in ministry. But I made the jump to go ahead and do it. And Thomas, he was a psychologist, and he kind of went through that same epiphany where he quit going after money and started diving into something full time, not knowing where the income would come from. And so that's what kind of connected us. So I immediately joined in with trying to help him with his fight, because he has a wonderful, wonderful program. And I just want you to just tell the people about what it is that the GiveShirt.com movement is all about.
All right, well, how to answer that best? It's really simple, but maybe I'll tell you how it started, and that will be the easiest way to describe what its purpose is. So I actually went to Thailand probably about 5-6 years ago now, and I experienced a culture of people that were really, genuinely, deeply happy. And they also just gave so freely, everything that they could. And they didn't have, according to what our standards would be, a lot to give, but they just gave whatever they could, their time, their kindness, helping out. Literally, if they were eating or drinking something and you walked up and said, "Oh, that looks good," they would just give it to you. And not just to try it, but to just have it. They just gave so freely like that. So I made the connection that that's one of the main ways in life to really, genuinely, truly be happy, is just to give freely without thinking about how much you have to give or whether you're going to receive back or whether you have enough for yourself or anything like that, but just give freely and your life is going to be so much better. So I started living that way by example and telling people about it that were interested in listening to it. And then for Christmas that year, I asked that nobody give me any presents, but instead give to a charity or a good cause in honor of me. And we used to make this long Christmas list. My family is starting to kind of get away from that, but this long list that we give each other all these presents. So my list simply read, "Please do not give me any things. If you'd like to give me something, give to a charity or a good cause in honor of me." And some of my family did give to charities and good causes, and some of my family actually gave me gifts still. And one of those gifts I received was a shirt with the word "give" on it. And I was so happy that that person did listen and follow my list, because it was, here I was living by example. I was telling people about it, but now I could just walk around wearing a shirt, which I have to do anyway, and then spread this message of giving, this consciousness of giving. So the idea is when other people see us wearing clothing like this, whether it's conscious or subconscious, they start thinking more about giving. And as we think more about giving, we start talking more about giving, we start giving more, and as we give more, we become happier and healthier. And of course, it's great to help other people in whatever ways that we're giving, but then also as they start receiving, they start understanding and becoming more capable of joining that giving cycle, and they start giving more. So gradually the whole world is becoming a more giving and thus a happier, healthier, better place. And it's also a movement all about giving. So like Kurt said, I've been running this movement for about 5.5 years. I think it's almost 6 years now, over 40 hours a week, entirely voluntarily, but also everyone else that helps out along the way. So attorneys and graphic artists, website developers. Kurt's been really helpful lately doing different videos, and everybody that helps out in all those ways are all volunteers as well. So it's an entirely volunteer operated movement with no salary, no stipend positions, anything like that. And then we give all the proceeds away to different charities, and we've given to over 50 different charities so far. Thank
you. And there's also a website for if you don't have the time or you don't have big money to donate, what you could do is you could purchase a shirt. And when you wear one of these shirts, you're spreading the message as well. So if you don't have the time, again, and you don't have big money to donate, you can acquire a shirt, and at the website he has many different shirts. So you want to just tell us a little bit what they may be able to find on the website?
Yeah, that's a great point. So a lot of us, we understand the concept of giving and how helpful it is, and we probably or possibly even want to give to, but we feel like maybe we don't, or at least we feel like we don't have the time, or we don't have the energy, or we don't have the extra money. That's part of the purpose of the Give Shirt movement. It's one simple way where you don't have to spend any extra time. You make a small donation when you get the shirt initially, and then all you gotta do is wear a shirt around, and you're helping the world give more. And you don't know how much volunteer hours or money or whatever is raised just by people having seen you wear that Give clothing. That's the neat thing about a lot of times people ask me, how much money have you raised? Well, we know how much money we've specifically raised and directly given, but we have no idea how much money or help or whatever it is that we've actually helped increase in the world indirectly by wearing the Give shirt. So, for example, I actually have a lot of the shirts with me today in the trunk. I always carry them around in the car with me. It's actually the only reason I have a car is because I have to use it to carry around. Otherwise, I would use public transportation for the environment and everything. But anyway, so I always have the shirts with me. I have them today for a simple, the cotton shirts. They're 100% organic, sustainable cotton, and also ring spun. So they're really good quality shirts. Part of the reason for that is the environment and everything, but also because we want people to wear them all the time. And a lot of people say it's their favorite shirt. They even tell me they wear it to bed every night, some people, because it's their favorite shirt. It's so comfortable. And I'm like, you're supposed to wear it in public, not at home in a private bedroom. But anyway, so it's for a $15 donation to the Give Shirt movement. That covers all the expenses of the shirt and printing and everything else. And then there's also always a $5 donation to another charity anytime anyone gets a Give Shirt. So for a $20 donation, you could get one of the cotton shirts. We actually have used toddler and infant ones that are $5 less than that donation. And then from there, we've got all kinds of different shirts, like the one that actually Kurt, myself, and his daughter are wearing today, that was up here singing before. These are our North Face athletic shirts. Yeah, so you can see it goes. Yeah, there you go. Check her out back there, modeling it off. So it's actually an athletic shirt that's a dry fit sweat wicking made for sports to dry fast and not smell and not wrinkle, and it's real lightweight and everything, but you can also wear it under a suit coat or under a nice dress if you're a woman, anything. So it's a real versatile shirt. So we've got things like that too. These are just a $20 donation. And it's actually normally a $25 plus tax shirt if you were just to buy a blank retail, but we've got a partnership with the North Face that allows us to get these. And then there's tons more variety on the website, and there's even more stuff that we don't have up on the website yet too. That was a long answer.
All right, and the name of that website is thegiveshirt.com, and you can also log on to catch them on Facebook and like it. That way you also can get to spread it around. And also when you make a donation, you can choose whatever charity you want your funds to go to. So it may be a charity that we haven't figured out yet, or know that's out there that you know, and you may want to say, well, I want my donation to go to this charity, to go to that charity. So while we're in the season of giving, let's always keep in mind those that are less fortunate than ourselves. And no matter how bad your situation is, there's always somebody else that wishes they were Thank you. Amen. And while we are